Hey, boo. How y'all doing? So where do I start? I know I've been missing in action for about a week. And I just came on here to talk about it a little bit. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw my little 60-minute video last night where I had said that I would be back. I was trying to get my mojo back, and okay, so let me just start from the beginning. That's like the best place to start. So, all right, so what happened was, okay, the reason why I've been gone is because, okay, sometimes I go through this thing, and I think maybe, I don't know if, other people that do YouTube videos go through this thing where, as one young lady called it, a YouTube slump, okay? And that's where you just don't be in the mood to do a video. So I go through that from time to time, burnout or whatever you want to call it. But it was a little bit more than a YouTube slump. It was actually a YouTube slump / depression that went on. I'm laying down because I don't really feel well. That's a whole nother story in itself. I'll tell you all about that. So anyway, yeah, I was in a YouTube slump, and a YouTube slump only lasts, maybe a couple days. Like I'll be on a roll, doing my little videos, and then a couple days, might go by, and I'll be like, I don't feel like doing no video. But what happened was I went to Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, about a week ago, last week. Okay, was it last week? Yeah, I think it was last week. And I came back home Friday morning. Okay. And traveling is always tiresome for me anyway. And so after getting home, I was really tired. It was early in the morning. Sent my kids to school. And then I went to bed because I didn't sleep good. Like I was actually on a mega bus. I didn't drive or anything. So the ride was very uncomfortable. It was a 10-hour ride, and it was very uncomfortable. So yeah, I was very tired. And so once I came home, got my kids off to school, got my husband off to work, I went to bed. And I literally have been in bed since Friday morning. Okay. I would get up to go to the bathroom, shower, and that's it. I just got a little bit of my mojo back yesterday afternoon. Um, I woke up and, I went and cleaned up, my studio room, where I do all my videos because that was a hot ass mess. And attempted to try to unpack my suitcase and all that kind of stuff. But I wasn't feeling well, so okay. And I'm sorry if I'm moving kind of slow and I'm just kind of like out of it a little bit because like my mind is like everywhere. And plus, on top of that, I saw I there was some bad news yesterday evening that I discovered on Facebook from one of my family members, and thank goodness I kind of came out of my depression a little bit, and it really didn't last as long. Like depression for me can last up to approximately 2 weeks. Luckily, it only lasted 3 or 4 days, and I don't know if it came from when I had got that bad news, like two phone calls in one day. It just kind of, remember I was coming on talking about how it just kind of took something out of me. And I just think, little by little, it just eventually came down on me. And so where was I? This is a horrible vlog. I'm sorry, y'all. So anyway, I kind of woke up yesterday afternoon, kind of got like a spunk of energy. So I took that energy and I got up and I cleaned out my little studio room. And I said that way, at least if I get into the mood to do a video, then I'll have a clean studio room to do it in. So I did that. But while I was doing that, I wasn't feeling well. It was like I was feeling nauseated, a little bit of dizziness. So once I kind of finished that, I kind of came and laid back down. And I'm sorry, y'all. Like I'm losing my train of thought. Um, okay. So let me just say this. In my family, like, whenever, it's like this thing, I don't know how true it is, but they say, when you dream of fish, somebody is pregnant. Okay? So that has been true, whenever you dream of fish. Now, when I had my last two children, okay, when I dream of fish for myself, and it's only been for the last two children. The first three children I may have, but maybe didn't relate it. But when I was pregnant with my son, who's now 15, I had a dream that my bed was over top of a sea, an ocean, and whales and sharks and things were like swimming under my bed. Like that was the ocean. And I was pregnant with my son. When I was pregnant with my daughter, it was this big, huge, it was salmon. So whatever kind of fish salmon is, it was this big, huge, huge fish on a table. And I was just eating the raw salmon, like eating the raw fish, literally, just eating it. And I don't even like raw fish. Um, and I, kind of found out I was pregnant with my daughter. Okay. So yesterday, before I got sick, I wanted some tuna and some pickles. Okay. Now, mind you, I'm done with the baby thing. Okay. I went through my little empty nesting where I felt like I wanted a baby. And that's how my whole baby triplets channel came along. And that's how I got over it. Okay. So I'm not empty nesting no more. I'm not wanting no baby. I don't have patience. I don't have time. I do not want a baby. Okay. Yes, I do miss my two children being babies, but I do not want a baby. Okay. But so when I woke up yesterday afternoon, okay, I had dreamt of this huge fish tank with all these different fish in it. And I was dipping fish out of another tank, adding it to this tank that had all these fish in it. And I was trying to make sure that I didn't dip out fish that were going to eat my other fish. So this last fish that I had dipped out, it was like a medium-sized fish. And I don't know, I don't remember who was there with me, but they were telling me, and I had dipped it out, and I was putting it into the tank where the other fish were. Whoever the girl that was there with me, I don't even remember if it was my daughter, my oldest daughter, or what. She was like, "Oh, don't put that fish in there because that's like a shark. It'll eat your fish." So I tried to hurry up and dip the fish back out, and the fish kind of jumped out of my net and jumped down into my gown or my shirt or something. And I was screaming and I was trying to get it out and making sure it didn't bite me all at the same time. That was like a weird dream, a weird fish dream. Like the weird kind of dreams that I have when I'm pregnant. Now, my tubes are tied, for the record. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you already know that my tubes are tied. That does not mean you can't get pregnant, but I'm just putting it out there, okay? Mama is not trying to have a baby. But I had that weird dream. Then I wanted After I cleaned up my little studio room, I wanted tuna fish and I wanted, okay? I didn't have any tuna, but I did have pickles. So I ended up eating bologna with mustard on it, no bread, and two pickles. I ate one pickle. Usually I'll eat one pickle, be fine. I wanted two pickles. I ate two pickles. And like three slices of bologna with mustard on it. Okay? Then this nauseation thing's going on. Okay? So I have no idea what's going on, but I've been getting this nausea on and off since yesterday afternoon. And it's still going on. Okay? I did a Juicy Tingles video, which should be up, and my plan was to have fish, grits, a pickle, and some potato chips. Because I had a taste for the pickles with the potato chips and the fish, since I didn't have tuna, and grits. My daughter ate the last pickle and I almost had a fit. When I went in the refrigerator to go try to find this pickle to go with my breakfast this morning that I did on Juicy Tingles, I was so upset. Okay? I have not had a fit over pickles since I was pregnant with my very first child, who is now 32 years old. Okay? Just to give you like a little backstory. Okay? I almost fought my cousin, my older cousin, over pickle and pickle juice 32 years ago. Okay? So when I went in my refrigerator, it was one pickle left yesterday because my daughter doesn't really like pickles, but she said she wanted to try the pickle yesterday. This is my 13-year-old daughter. And it was like four pickles left, four nice sized pickles in the juice. So she ate a pickle. She was like, okay, I like this, Ma. Okay, fine. I ate two pickles. It was one pickle left. I told her when she finished eating, put it back in the refrigerator. Went to go get that pickle this morning to go with my breakfast, and that pickle was gone. I searched high and low in that refrigerator, hoping that maybe she didn't put it back in the spot, because I usually keep it on the door of the refrigerator. I was really hoping that she maybe just stuck it in the refrigerator and put it back on the door. I searched high and low. I didn't find it. I literally went in my trash can to see if the jar of pickle, the empty jar, was in there. And I was just like, I don't know what the is wrong with me. Okay, I don't want to. I don't know what the is wrong with me, but I was searching in this trash can because I couldn't believe that last pickle was gone. Like, she ate two pickles yesterday, and that's not the norm. And all right, so that's the story on why I'm not feeling well, because I don't know why I'm not feeling well. Okay, I'm just telling you, I done had this weird fish dream of this little shark jumping in my shirt. I done crave pickles. I done had a fit because my last pickle is gone, and I'm nauseated. Okay, my husband told me I'm pregnant, and I'm like, sir, you might want to chill on that. Okay, let's chill on that. So anyway, so between the YouTube slump, the depression that I went into, and then the not feeling so good right after I came out of my little depression. Thank God it only lasted four days, as opposed to a week or 2 weeks. Lucky for y'all, because I'm back on YouTube. But okay, so thank goodness I had snapped out of this depression. I'm on Facebook last night. I'm sitting on my couch. Cause okay, I went to bed. It was like 9 something. Okay, I laid down. My husband came to bed shortly afterwards. He was very tired. I laid there. He went to sleep really fast. I turned the TV off. I was on my phone watching videos. I don't know, just Instagram, Facebook, just browsing through all the social networks. And I couldn't sleep, which I wasn't surprised. Hell, I had been in the bed for 4 days, getting plenty of sleep. So no, I wasn't tired. So I got up. I said, you know what? I'm going to sort out all my jewelry. I finally got all my jewelry sorted out and in some kind of organized form. Well, anyway, so I said I'm gonna get up and organize my jewelry, watch YouTube videos while I'm doing that, and boom. Okay, I'm on Facebook. I had just got all of the jewelry boxes and everything that I was gonna get, and I bought it in the living room. I didn't want to sit in the studio area. I wanted to sit on the couch because I said I might turn the TV on, or I might, just watch my YouTube videos on my tablet. So get all my jewelry, set it on the couch, boom. Browsing through Facebook. My cousin posts a post. Well, it was a picture of her and a friend of hers that she's been friends with for like 40 years. Okay. I knew the friend because when we were younger, like, you know, we were really, really young, and this friend lived like 2, 3 doors down from my cousin. And I used to go over to my cousin's house a lot, like in the summertime and stuff. So I knew the friend as well. We used to play with her. It was my cousin's, one of her best friends in the neighborhood, and she became my friend because we all played together in the summer. So I knew this girl too for over 40 years. I see a picture of my cousin and the girl. She had been sick, okay? But she had got better, recovered, and on the picture, which I think was a recent picture, maybe not even a 30-day-old picture. And, they were smiling, and it was a nice picture. And I was like, oh, she looks good, because the last I knew she was sick, I knew she had recovered. And I was like, oh, and then I read above it, above the picture, and it said that she died. And I was just like, I was devastated, okay? Like, the tears just started. Like, I'm so emotional now, to go along with it. And I'm not usually a waterworks type person, but I'm so emotional now. Like, I immediately started crying because I knew her. Like, we used to play together. I knew her sisters because she had a sister that was younger than us. She was our age. And then she had an older sister, a couple years older. We played with her mainly because she was, our age. I was so hurt when I saw that, when I read, the picture was a very beautiful picture of her and my cousin. And then when I read it, my heart just sunk. Had I not snapped out of my depression yesterday afternoon, and if I was still in my bed and in my depression state when I saw that Facebook message, I probably would not have been back on YouTube like for a long time. So it was meant for me to snap out of my depression after only 4 days. Because like I said, it usually lasts a week. At least 7 days or more. No longer than about 2 weeks has been my experience with depression. But for some reason, I got out of it in about 3 to 4 days' time. And then last night, after I felt my energy back, got my mojo back, then I read that. So, sometimes God knows when the right time to, spring things on you. Like He knows how much you can bear. And I don't think that during those 3 or 4 days when I was depressed, that I could have handled any news of anybody dying or being sick or anything, because I had just went through bad news a week before. 2 double whammies. They say, for some reason, it's like the saying, when somebody dies, it's usually like in threes. So I had the 2 surprise deaths last week. And then this third one, which is, the girl that I've known for 40 years as well. That rocked my world last night. And like I said, luckily I had gotten my mojo back. I don't think I could have handled that, because during that 3 or 4 days of being depressed, I don't know if any of you all have ever gone through a depression. I'm sure you have. It's the worst thing. And there's no warning going in it, and there's no warning of when you're going to come out of it. Well, maybe there is some warning signs. I don't know. Maybe I was slowly seeping into it from getting that bad news, last week, but I didn't see it coming. And then coming out of it, I just woke up and I felt a little bit energized. But I don't think I could have handled hearing like that. Broke me down last night. Like, I literally just, like, immediately, like, it was just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So that's pretty much what has been going on um, with me. Why I haven't been on in over a week, because of the slump, the YouTube slump slash depression. Um, so there you have it. That's what has been going on with me. Believe it or not, when I was doing my Juicy Tingles video this morning, I felt nauseated before breakfast, and then it kind of eased up a little bit, and I wanted breakfast. After breakfast, I was feeling like, ugh. When I came on here, I was feeling blah. Now it's starting to subside. I'm not as nauseated. Plus, I'm dealing with heartburn, which, I generally do have a terrible heartburn situation when I'm pregnant. I do experience like very bad heartburn. But have not been pregnant in almost 14 years. And I still have heartburn, but it's only like if I eat like pasta, like spaghetti, like pizza, anything kind of saucy. But, and I did eat some spaghetti, I think, I don't know, yesterday. I don't know, but I've been dealing with heartburn. Like, it's bad. So, could be acid reflux. I don't know, but, my husband wants me to go to the hospital today. But, I'm not going to run to the hospital for nausea, because it's not like I've been nauseated for a long time. It started yesterday afternoon. So it hasn't even been 24 hours yet. So I'm thinking, maybe like a little stomach virus or something, a little 24-hour. I don't know. But it hasn't been long enough for me to be so concerned that I want to go run to the hospital. Um, I'm perimenopause, so I don't know if being perimenopause or going through um premenstrual, perimenopause, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that gives you pregnancy symptoms sometimes. I don't know. And I have to Google it, look it up. I know I did have a scare like once before. But that's when I first went into perimenopause and I didn't know it, and I missed my menstrual, and that scared the crap out of me because I've never missed my menstrual from the time I started my menstrual, which was at a very young teenage age. I don't know, maybe I was 11 or 12. The only time I've ever missed my period from the time I was 11 or 12, if I was pregnant. So when I missed my first period ever, and didn't think that I could be pregnant because my tubes are tied. It's been 14 years. That scared the crap out of me. And I was having, I don't know, it's just so whatever. Anyway, even though, it may seem like I'm still in like a little depression, I'm not. I'm just laying down because, like I said, I'm dealing with this little bit of on and off nausea. It's not like a constant nauseation. It just comes and it'll be there for like an hour and then it'll go away. So after I ate, it just kind of came on strong again. And so that's why I laid down. I said, I got to do this video telling you all, what's been going on. And plus, when I did my Juicy Tingles video, I told them that I was going to be doing a vlog explaining where I have been for the past week or so. So, yeah. But that news last night, thank God it didn't send me back into a depression. But it took me. it took my breath away. Like I was just like so devastated. Like I was just like I really I'm just like I'm so tired of people dying. I'm just so tired. I'm tired. Well, anyway, so but I'm definitely feeling much better as far as the depression is concerned. Um, I have my energy back. Um, so you know. So like I said, make sure you check out my breakfast this morning on Juicy Tingles. My plan is to do a lunch video over there because I feel like I kind of owe you all like several videos to kind of catch up since I've been gone for a while. So my plan is to do my lunch video over there today. And only if it's the Lord's will, child, because girl, I do not know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, my plan is to do a lunch video today, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, so 26 minutes. I've talked enough. Now that y'all know what's been going on, like I said, I'm not depressed anymore. I feel way better. Like I said, just dealing with this little nauseation situation. But other than that, we're good. I'll just say I'm better than I was. A little down because of that news last night and because of the nauseation, but overall, I am way better. Like, totally. Like, way better. I'm sorry, I'm looking up here because I'm getting a message. Okay. Well, anyway, all right, y'all. So let me go because it's 26 minutes. I will talk to y'all on the next video. Only if it's the Lord's will, child. Okay? All right. Girl, bye.